And we have a student too. Let's see where Jasmine is. Yeah, well, we got time.
Where the sun hits. Tell me if you can see me. We might be standing up here holding banners.
Well, that's okay. You'll look good.
I assumed I would be here.
We'd either on the side of the sidewalk or something. Just not be at my desk.
I think it's fine. It was just a wind gust that came through.
We have a
No, if I leave this, it'll be over.
Yeah, you're fine.
Same with this.
campus.
You can't even see your legs.
Well, that's good. I'll stand
We've
here.
had two
You can't
exciting
see
years of
anything.
parades.
You're good.
Next year I'd like to maybe coincide a
Perfect. Well, I'm
parade
going to leave it be for a
on the
moment.
lawn graduation here and have like a step up.
She's got wings, but
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. Maybe that'll work.
Then they would go to their parade after.
We need to go on the front.
Look there, Naomi.
Yeah, we might just have to abandon it.
Well, they've got wings.
Oh,
See
good.
if that works. But if not, one of us will stand behind it. I have tent weights at the office, but they're buried in a temporary service space, so I can't find them.
Now we gotta wait and test it.
All right. Naomi,
Let's see if this works.
I have her beanbags.
Oh, that's
I happen to think.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Wow.
That is a smart thought.
Somebody's been playing cornhole.
We'll go bad on
Yes, I will.
We take ours to the
I
beach.
think that'll work.
Got it out last one.
Awesome.
What do you guys think? Can we leave it?
Think we can take a chance?
Yeah, we'll roll with it.
Okay.
Well, we'll
If
see
it
for a
keeps
minute.
falling, I'll just pick it up and throw it up. Seriously, we'll just get it out of the
All
way.
right. We'll give it a shot.
I had some rats get into mine and eat the corn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I pulled them out, one summer, and I went like this, and all the corn came out of the hole, and I said, well, goodness, something.
Would it be better to put them behind?
No, because it blows backwards, but put the weight forward, it'll stay up.
Oh, okay.
That's part of why that's not gonna work. There's nothing in the front.
They'll chew through a lot of stuff to get some food.
Yeah, they'll also go through, the
Zach,
squirrels
pull it
go
up a
through
little
your
higher. So you can
attic,
see the
too.
He's
up there.
Well, that sounds like when we were in conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pop one out of there. Yeah. I got them now trying to get into the. Why do they want to get up in the attic?
beanbags?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I
They
think
actually,
it
I
was
had some
today.
string
All right,
lights,
great.
and they just ate
Yeah,
right
we just
through
moved it up to the
electric
corner.
cord.
Shut up on that.
Yeah, well, they weren't plugged in, but I wish they were.
Me too. I've got a raccoon that I'm having a war with right now. That's what I call Jamie Nelson, the
Get
animal
him.
control.
Yeah.
He got this big cage. I have a small one. This coon's too small or too smart to figure out. He won't go in that small one. He's in the big one. I've farted a couple times. So I'm counting on it. And then I'll take him.
That's just what I mean.
Yeah, my wife wouldn't let me shoot him. Out on our farm. He was attacking our chickens.
Oh, my goodness.
She's eating all the eggs and junk.
Come
Hey,
on.
how you doing?
I'm
David
good,
Brett? Hey,
Sherry.
Good
Nice
to
to
see you.
see ya. Hello. Good to see you. Thank y'all for being here.
This is Jasmine. Jasmine Maya Torres.
Is one of our amazing students who never ignores my calls, thankfully. so she has an amazing story. Share that with us today. And you're going to introduce her, Dr. Dakota, and then, get up and just do your thing. And don't be nervous. You'll be great. And all it is 9 o'clock. Y'all ready?
Yeah. Are y'all ready?
Congratulations.
Thank you, Kenny.
Good job.
Hey, Kenny, how you doing?
Good job.
Thank you, Kenny.
I got the broom down.
Well, so we get started, we probably should stand there.
You want to have some
Speaking
tape?
So we're outside, so we're
We
okay.
put some tape in.
Yeah, we need real specific instructions.
All right.
That's a joke.
Yeah, you wanna-
get tape. We're good.
You want to kind of spread it out? Yeah, that will.
Yeah, just don't be hiding behind the net.
Well, good morning. We'll get started. Catherine, we got everybody here? Everybody's good? All right. Got Dr. Booker coming up? Yeah. Good deal. Well, wish everybody a good morning and welcome to Spartanburg Community College. It does my heart a lot of good and to be here on this campus because I have a 44-year relationship, Dr. Makota, with Spartanburg Community College. Goes back to right out of college when I finished school and working right down the street at Flowers Industries with Dr. Powers and Joselle Allen and a young Henry Giles. They helped me at Flowers Industries put together a program that helped Flowers flourish. And then when I moved to Boiler Tube out in Lyman, we did the same thing. We teamed up with the community college then, and now even with my current company, so with Tyndall Corporation. This college has been instrumental in the 3 companies I've worked with, in all the companies from one end of Spartanburg County to the other. And I want to say this too, without this college, we wouldn't be in the economic position that we're in today, because this college is the reason BMW chose to plant their first facility outside of Germany, in Spartanburg. This college did it. And it's proven not only to make promises like in 1992, but they've delivered. And the Golden Goose is a great example, BMW. But I want to say one thing beyond that, a couple things actually. Today marks a year of impact for bringing back the Burg's Recovery Task Force. It's hard to believe it's been a year since we formed the task force. 34 team members, and again, there are a lot of them behind me that are on the task force and several out in the audience. We didn't know what we were getting into when the pandemic first hit us, but we knew one thing. Together, Spartanburg would be strong and that we would get through this, and we have done that. Together with Spartanburg's public, private, the city leaders, the county leaders, working together, we've not only tackled challenges that we never dreamed of, businesses and companies closing and having to wear masks and social distance and wash our hands, do things that we hadn't done in our lifetimes, but we did it, and we did it together, and we succeeded. And we're far ahead of where we thought we'd be and where many other people thought we'd be too. And we've learned things. We're a better community, a better county, a better business climate and community than we ever would have been. So we were tested and we succeeded. But now as we look forward towards a post-pandemic Spartanburg, we continue to seek opportunities that will position our economy and our county for success. And as I said in the very beginning, my relationship with this community college bears it out. Educational attainment is the key to attracting innovative companies and high-paying jobs to Spartanburg County. Educational attainment is the key. South Carolina and Spartanburg, unfortunately, have historically lagged behind on the national average when it comes to education, which impacts economic development and economic advantages. For 100 years, South Carolina and Spartanburg were really committed to 2 things: the agricultural community and the textile community in industries. But we learned, and we learned very harshly in the late 80s and early 90s, that we had to pivot. And we had to focus again on education and bringing these other jobs in that would diversify and improve our economic status. And we've done that. We have diversified. Our economic development pipeline is stronger than it's ever been, and that will ensure Spartanburg's long-term success. Again, I pivot back to educational attainment. It matters now more than ever. And this comes at a time, particularly here in Spartanburg County, where the global pandemic has had significant financial impacts on our residents and our citizens. Last year, again, at this time, we had unemployment levels of over 15%. And we're very fortunate today to be under 4%. So that kind of leads to me to this introduction that I'm very excited to make. And I'm thrilled to introduce Dr. Michael Makota, President of Spartanburg Community College. He's going to make an announcement that will support our residents and strengthen Spartanburg's economic revival in unprecedented ways. Dr. Makota?
Thank you, Councilman Britt. It's been a pleasure to serve on the Bringing Back the Burg Task Force. And I'd like to welcome everyone today to this beautiful day here at Spartanburg Community College with the sun shining, the blue skies, and our arboretum that surrounds us with the warmth of the community that we have here at Spartanburg Community College. It is a great privilege. I'm very proud and excited to announce today that with our partners here standing behind me, the Spartanburg Bringing Back the Burg Task Force, One Spartanburg, as well as Spartanburg Academic Movement, that I'm proud to announce that in the 2021-2022 academic year, Spartanburg Community College will be issuing an institutional scholarship program that will essentially be tuition free for students, and we're excited to announce that because that will have the opportunity to transform the way we work, live, and grow in this community. And growth is so important when you think about economic prosperity, but also the growth of the individuals and the opportunity for those individuals to achieve their dreams. This scholarship will be eligible for adults with some college. Many individuals during the pandemic have had to stop out. They've had to make arrangements with their families, go back to work, meet the certain needs. We've all been through turmoil over the past year, but this is an opportunity for those adults to come back to school. Adults with no college. If you're starting at the very beginning of your career, but you want to come to Spartanburg Community College to attain a particular dream or an aspiration, you can do that. Recent high school graduates, or in fact those high school graduates that graduated last year but were thrown back because of the pandemic, we're opening our doors for those individuals as well. Dual enrolled high school students, and also career changers. Anybody who wants to get into the career opportunities. There are tremendous career opportunities as the growth of economic development in Spartanburg, Cherokee, and Union counties continue to proceed, and those options and opportunities are available. The impact for this will be immeasurable over the years with regards to the affordability, the accessibility, and ultimately the relevance. And Spartanburg Community College has been leaders in that for a long particular point of time. But the relevance is considerable. At Spartanburg Community College, 90% of our graduates for the last 5 years have gone on to be placed in career fields or transfer to continue their higher education aspirations. And so when you think about the tuition costs today, you think about the debt concerns that many individuals face, this is a great platform for individuals to take advantage of this opportunity, build the economy of Spartanburg, Cherokee, and Union counties, but also be able to grow our own talent. And when you think about that, that's the economic impact that we will have and continue to have on this region. But ultimately, it also comes down to the students. And at Spartanburg Community College, the number one thing we put forth is student success. And I have always lived by the maxim of you can be whatever you resolve to be. And ultimately, our students need to understand that when they have a dream, when they have an aspiration, they have the capability to have accessibility, have the relevance of the education they're receiving, and then ultimately they can have the affordability. And this affordability will help strive for those students to continue on. This is a one-year program. It's for the 2021-22 academic year. We will gather data, and it'll be so important that we focus on retention and re-engagement. It's not just about bringing in students for a semester or having the opportunity to come to college. We want those individuals to be successful, retain those students, showcase their platform and their growth as citizens in this area, as well as re-engage individuals. There are a tremendous amount of students that have stopped out, individuals that have not had successes in college, but that talent is beaming and out there and ready and willing to work and ready to grow and exhume and understand what their possibilities can be. The last thing I'd like to say about this particular opportunity is specifically the benefits not only to the economy, but to all of the individuals that make it happen at Spartanburg Community College. Ultimately, we have a passion, we have a desire, we have a caring understanding of meeting this needs, but it's the partnerships that makes this different. With One Spartanburg, with the Spartanburg Academic Movement, we have plans to showcase our wraparound services. Many individuals that want to come back to college are concerned about whether or not they have child care, whether or not they have income in order to support their families, other types of arrangements, book costs, equipment costs, whether you're going to certain programs, and all of those are very valid. But we want our students to know that they can be whatever they resolve to be. And it's my great honor at this point in time to introduce Jasmine Maya Torres, who's an Associate of Science student with us at Spartanburg Community College, and she's going to speak a little bit about how this will impact her. And I had the pleasure of talking with her this morning, and her dream, her aspiration, her goal is to be a pediatrician. And so she is on the pathway to doing that at Spartanburg Community College. So let's welcome Jasmine to the podium.
Hi. My name is Jasmine Maya Torres. I was born in Florida from a small town named Immokalee. I'm the oldest of three. I live with only my mom. We're immigrant farmer workers. We only come here seasonal. We did have to stay here due to the fact that I had to stay stable in high school, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have couldn't be able to graduate with my class. I'm from Gaffney. I graduated in 2018. I'm a student at SEC because it's obviously cheaper. I come here because there's great professors. They've come to my school to tell us about our professors and the extra help that we usually get. I'm in the TRIO program currently, and they've always helped me in anything that I need. Miss Julie, she has always been there for me, everything that I need, anything that has to do with school, with also tutors. SEC has really been a blessing to me. I aspire to be a pediatrician one day. I'm majoring in Associate of Science studying. I will graduate in 2022. I'm a little nervous, sorry. I've never done this before, so I'm a little shaky. So SEC has offered me extra help in a way where the TLC, the library, the resources that SEC provides, it's very helpful, and it's really helped me in a way where I could come here. I live in Gaffney, so I have to drive here maybe 25-30 minutes away, and there's actually a SEC campus in Gaffney, but I love it here because it feels like family, and everybody treats me like a student, not just a number. So SEC's really been a blessing in general. I'm a CNA at White Oak North Grove. I work full time. So does my mom. She works 2 jobs. And it's just me, my mom, and my brother and my sisters. This free tuition, will really help me in a way that we could use that money for groceries, for utility bills, for medical bills, because my mom's not a citizen here, so we have to pay out of pocket. But the fact that we're here and we're having the free tuition in the fall, it's a really blessing to not just me, but to anybody who wants to come to class and who aspires to be what I want to be also in the future. In a way that free tuition can motivate people to come back, it really I think it will motivate people to the point where they could come back and go back to school. Sometimes a lot of people worry about not having enough to provide for their families, and they could use that money that we usually have to pay here to buy extra clothes for their children, or for groceries, for utilities, for anything that personal that they need, and they could come here to school and not having to worry about if they have enough, or if they need anything in general. They could come here for experience, private academic and professional achievement. They could begin and change their careers if they want to. That's the advantage that we have for free tuition as well. That's all I had to say, sorry. I'm so nervous. But thank you for having me and giving me this opportunity to speak on SCC. Is really a great school, and I would hopefully be transferring to maybe FSU or Charleston and majoring in pre-med to become a pediatrician and help little kids. I love children, and hopefully also make a clinic in Mexico.
I'm Alan Smith, President CEO, One Spartanburg Inc., and I just want to say I think Jasmine said one of the most profound things that's been said this morning, and that's the fact that this isn't about just numbers. It's not about community organizations or community institutions. It's about people. It really is at the end of the day. And Jasmine, you're the kind of person that we want to see be successful here at Spartanburg Community College, be successful in Spartanburg County, and stay here in Spartanburg County and continue to contribute to the many good things that are happening here. So congratulations. So in Spartanburg, we have a long history of aligning community assets to meet our economic challenges. Today's announcement is one of the most significant to be shared from the Bringing Back the Burg podium, not because other initiatives were less impactful, but because of this announcement's potential generational impact for our people and our employers. So we want to, on behalf of the Spartanburg business community, on behalf of One Spartanburg Inc., we want to applaud the leadership of the Spartanburg Community College Commission, Dr. Makoto's leadership for being on the forefront of something that's been talked about a lot, but it's not being talked about anymore in Spartanburg. It's being done. So thank you at a time in which our community needs this the most, at a time in which the people of our community need this the most. And I'm going to go off script for a moment, just take a point of personal privilege. I'm the first in my family to go to college. And when I was 17 or 18 years old, I could have given you 10 or 15 reasons as to why college was just not going to work for me. And half of them would have been financially related. And there's hundreds, if not thousands, of people in this community, and Union and Cherokee and Greenville counties today, that are thinking about the same things. They want to go to college. They want to return to college. But they can't because of financial barrier A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you name it. We could go through the whole alphabet. But today's a game changer for people like that. And I think back when I was in that situation, if I'd have had this opportunity, you know, I wouldn't have had to have all the student debt. You know, I would have been motivated and challenged and inspired to go and not enter college and finish college with so much worry and concern about the financial repercussions. So again, as someone that understands this, thank you, Spartanburg Community College. So whether you're just getting started or you're considering a return to higher education, we urge you to take advantage of this opportunity, and that's the key. And so we're so appreciative that members of the media are here because, yes, this is an incredible opportunity, but we need to get the word out to people all over the region that this opportunity is available. There's a window right now. Hopefully this is something that can be done in a longer term, but right now it's a short-term opportunity. So please, if you've ever considered going back, there's no better time than right now. So this has all been about bringing back the Burg from the very beginning, and we've also had a lot of conversations about bringing the Burg back better. And this is an example of that. So today, on behalf of the people behind me and the organizations represented behind me, the staffs of those organizations, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of not only bringing back the Burg, but bringing back the Burg better. Thank you. And any of the folks up here will be available for interviews after. Thank you.
I learned a lot about you.
Yeah.
You walk that way. Congratulations, Michael.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
good job.
appreciate it.
All right, now, dog catch his car.
I know, that's
We
right.
got work to do.
I knew they were gonna
Yeah, you were right.
We
Thought we had it, and then they both
We
just
got
kept
you.
falling.
I thought that one was gonna
I had to
be
raise that money.
Really?
Oh, you did a great job.
Thank you for being
I'm so glad. Who else here is that?
Yep, yeah.
And then we have Victory, and then we
Now when I
have
go to the dentist,
some newspapers too.
That's great.
the dentist is walking
We'll, Kim will get with
over here to help me.
Zach and so we can kind of get the word out.
All right.
Thank you.
10:30,
Thank you for
right?
being here. Thank you for the
That's
support.
right. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, Dave.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
See you, Mike.
absolutely.
Yes,
Of y'all, just right in front of the podium before everybody disperses.
I'll lift with that gas.
Absolutely. She needs to be front and center.
Sorry.
Okay, y'all ready? Think y'all done this before. Everybody is positioned. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Everybody smile. Hold tight. Good? Perfect. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good job. Well organized.
Thank you. You too. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here.
Where do you want me to go?